What is good, YouTube? Welcome back to our channel. We're back with another Sunday analysis. It is June 6th. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, please do so right now. Also, if you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. That way it'll motivate us to continue doing these videos every Sunday. So if you watch the previous videos, it's going to go the same way. I'm going to listen to some music, vibe out, mark up these charts, and then at the end, we're going to go over everything. So just stay tuned, and yeah, let's go. Got that nice correction on gold. Like I said, we just draw up a little bit up in the beginning. We come back, put our finishing touches. Look at it like an art. Sorry if you don't like house music. The shit gets me fired up. Let's go. If you don't like house music, just mute the fucking whole video because this is gonna be today. Still holding. Took out that bullish candle. May have more, a little bit more downside. Let's see. Watching that level, 21500. actually not feeling that right now.
Like, there's no.
I went Hollywood, I'm faded in the cut. I ain't rich yet, but I made it out the mud.
23, I'm living like this how I want.
Yeah, we living facts now. Yeah, we living facts now. Everywhere I go, you know I'm with the team.
With the team.
Vinny right there on the left, he playing C's. Out in LA, everything ain't what it seems, but we living facts now. Yeah, we living facts now. 1340 on me, homie, I don't do no bait. Liquor in my debit card, the only thing I chase. I won't let me flex it, so I keep it in a safe. Yeah, all my bros they lifted like they pushing up the plates, and you know. And you know, we on the road. On the road, riding with the top down, yeah. I'm with my shorty, she gon' drop down, yeah. I'm on a high, I'm feeling way up, yeah. I'm in that new fit looking laced up, yeah.
We live in facts.
And I know some people probably acting
Fake right now. Don't give a fuck up what you saying right now.
crew on the coast, we surfing waves right now, yeah.
We be living facts.
Every day right now. Maddie, she hit me for the Addy. Lauren's parents out of town, so she gon' call me daddy.
Looks like we may be able to trade GJ this week. Let's see.
She do me foul, then I'ma drain her like a free throw. I can't lie lately, I've been on some player shit. Eating sushi rolls, let my shorty pay for it. Out in Cali with the same ones that I came up with. No new friends, no. Tell them all to take a hit. Whoa, in my zone, bottle service up at home. Bouncer kick this out, we hit the box with all the bros. Mama said to live it up, so I'ma sip it slow. Living fast, that's the code, homie. You already know, yeah, you know.
Being respected.
We on the road. On the road.
Riding with the top down.
Yeah. I'm with my shorty, she gon' drop down. Yeah. I'm on a high, I'm feeling way up. Yeah. I'm in that new fit looking laced up. Yeah. And I know some people probably acting fake right now. You can give a fuck about what you say right now. Whole crew on the coast, we surfing waves right now. Yeah. We been living facts this every day right now.
Wasn't prepared. Wasn't prepared with the playlist today. Sorry. It's alright, we're gonna make this markup quick today. And my favorite. Still think we want to drop to this support. Or even here. Still think we want to drop to that support. Right here.
Hold up, wait a minute, let's make this right. You're the only one thing that I need in my life. I ain't never met a girl like you before. I can tell you everything if you need to know. We was perfect before and I made mistakes, but you always all in, we could raise the stakes. Even though I'm a player, I ain't contemplate. Now you on a vacay hotel hard.
I haven't fully taken out the top yet, so I don't know. I think all sell liquidity on long term is down here. Got this inverted crown on the hourly. Maybe it'll push above, out of range, and then back in. I don't know. I feel like we gotta test these lows. Just living it like it is. We got a mix here. We got a mix here. Here's a playlist. Here's a playlist. I don't want to hear about no drama. Checking, no commas. Take foot. About no drama. The checking, no commas. Big foot tip. Like Osama. I miss Obama. I want the drama. Smoking on marijuana. Go ahead and roll one up. Hey. Yeah, I'm going on. Now we're gonna put our finishing touches, then go over everything.
That's a hard no pass. My house real big and my car go fast. In the club smoking Jack Harlow's gas. But I'm about to do the.
It's kind of like a haircut, you know what I mean? You know how they just shave the head and they come back and put in all the details? It's the same shit with trading. Any craft. I go crazy for it, but to ride the ride you gotta be 18 for it. No games, just some foreplay before it. And the sex so bitch you wanna pay me for it. I don't wanna hear about no drama. The check ain't right if it ain't no commas. No, she been saying that she's faithful to you, but she been lying like Osama. I miss Obama. I want the drama. He got his own son. Better come get it 'cause your hoe on us. Got a bitch from some more look like Moana. Smoking on marijuana. You trying to put a show on? I'm sipping on some rock. And her best friend in bed too. Watch on that. Wait a second, hold on. Why you still got your clothes on? I ain't hit this shit in so long. But once I hit it, it's so long. Shit's okay. Bad bitches put me in they close friends. From Sacktown all the way to Oakland. I get it dumping. Got this bitch jumping. I don't wanna hear about no drama. The check ain't right if it ain't no commas. No, she been saying that she faithful to you, but she been lying like Osama. I miss Obama. I want the drama. He got his own son. Better come get it 'cause your hoe on us. Got a bitch from some more look like Moana. Smoking on marijuana. Go ahead and roll one up. I got a whole squad, got a whole line up. Oh, you trying to put a show on? Wow. Wow. Woo! Time to wake up, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
TG, no tap water. Fuck the bitch, broke her heart. She think it's still dating. 3 choppers in the club. We play it real safe. $50 million in cash. There's a little too many lines on this one. Not liking it. Got 100 shooters in outside. 50 mil made in my safe. That's a graveyard. Fuck your bitch. Dream digger. Yeah, you are now welcome to a player ball. Whole lot of money, lot of rich shit, yeah. 100 shooters, I could get you quick, yeah, whoa. Big shit, baby is a big fish. I could wipe my hands with these hundreds on this shit, bitch. I'm sipping cruise, ain't no tap water. Fuck the bitch, broke her hard. She think it's still dating. 3 choppers in the club, we play it real safe.
Got 100 shooters sitting outside. Got 100 shooters sitting outside. I've been getting rich and richer.
Damn, man, piss on bitches.
I've been thinking real vindictive. Kill ops, fuck they sisters. Fucking Catholic, semi-Christian, semi-automatic. I got
vision.
Diamond cuts in they princes, nigga. No rap cap, gave away business, nigga.
Also watching these levels too. I just don't feel like having too many lines on my screen. I just want to see the main ones right here, so like that and that. Trend lines. These levels. Spoke her hard, she think it's still dating. 3 choppers in the club. Okay, let's go over it. That's a cold case. Spent so much cash to Chanel. She wanna see I give you bust down. Got 100 shooters sitting outside. Got 100 shooters sitting outside. Okay. Okay. Alright. Hold on, let me lower this. Alright, let's go over this. Alright, so gold. Gold is still bullish on the weekly, long-term chart. We had a little resistance at that 1918 level like expected. I put that in the last week's analysis. That's exactly where sellers started to take in. We got this little correction. Correction looks pretty strong. The only thing that I could see right here on the daily chart, we faked bulls above this trend line, and now we're rejecting that trend line. So there's a possibility that we could see a move down, but the only way that I'm going to short this in the beginning is if I see a fake bull trap above one of these levels, and then it comes back in something similar to here, right here. So when you see the breakout, when price comes back in, enter with the short, come back down. Now, if price drops first and traps bears into one of these levels, like 1882 or 1872, you can look for a bear trap for buy opportunities up to the trend line, so on, so forth. Also watching this trend line below. It hasn't tested that third time, but that could be a nice spot to look for bear traps. If you see a rejection, that rejection's cleared, and then you can look for more buy opportunities. That's gold. Let me put my notes. Okay, also something to keep an eye on. Since this is a nice little correction, bulls can technically continue. If you want to see the bulls continue, look for a rejection to this level. Once the rejection is taken out, the trend is technically stronger. Then you could look for buy opportunities. But say this thing just breaks out without a rejection prior, that means it's a weak structure and it could come back into value, and then you could find that short opportunity back down. So you want to wait for price and then make a decision after that. That's gold. I wanted to go with this one first. And Euro USD. Euro USD on the weekly chart, we're holding this 1.21550 key support level. It's been holding there for a couple weeks. We had this rejection. We took out the rejection. We've been holding. Price is just technically waiting to break out on the weekly chart. It does look like we may have a little bit more downside, just like, you know, all the other pairs, like all the, you know, against the dollar. So like if you look right here, we had this bullish candle, we took out that bullish candle, and now we're kind of rejecting that bullish candle, which means we may move lower to this, you know, crown support. Like if you look at this crown, there's a crown support right there. The price can technically move a little bit further, but we're looking for something on the hourly. So now on the hourly, to find that short opportunity, which it doesn't really look like a short opportunity, unless the only thing I could see is that this bullish candle made structure a week before, so it may have to come down first to find support. But if price just pushes higher and then we fake bulls, we could look for that short opportunity when it comes back into value. So we need a little bit more price action. We're watching this 1.21800 level, we're watching this 1.21500 level, we're watching this 1.21200 level. I would like to see price come down, trap bears at this level, and then come back up, because we are bullish on the weekly chart, so we do want to go with the overall direction. But on the daily chart, you know, we may see a little bit more downside depending on how we react to, you know, that level, which is that and that. So you just got to watch price and then make the decision after that. So I'm going to put my notes. Your USD is bullish on the weekly chart. So yeah, just like this, Euro USD is bullish on the weekly chart. We took on the hourly, we took out on the daily. We took out bullish with Friday. So like I said, we're pretty much watching this level right here, which is right here at 330, because we did close above, so we may hold depending on how we react there. So like I said, you know, if we get a bull trap above, we could short, and then we're watching price there. It may move lower, it depends how we react there, but that's just an idea. GBP JPY. GBP JPY has been consolidating for the last couple Oh, this is a daily chart. Oh, that changes everything right there. That's why you gotta look at everything, guys. You gotta look at everything. On the weekly chart, we had this rejection. We took out the rejection. Now we're holding this level, so we may get a push up. But if we look on the daily chart, we're watching this key level 154.830, which is this level right here. If price drops in, traps bears, we could look for buy opportunities back up. Right now, it looks like it's going to move to that level because we have this U right here. Or if we could get a bull trap above that trend line. This trend line is being respected pretty nicely. Usually when I see a trend line being respected, that breakout will be good and that we could continue to move higher. It was sort of kind of reading an inverted crown, but we took out that right shoulder. So we're also watching this 155-300 key level. But overall, I do think we, because like I said before, the structure's weak. So I don't know if we're going to come back down and test these 54,500 levels, which would be like 54,500. Be like right here, which it could line up with that trend line. So we may be able to look for an opportunity somewhere over here because right now it looks like on the daily chart that we want to drop back into value. So we're basically watching this 154.800 level, which is right here. Price just drops in, traps bears, and we could buy back up. But if we form structure like a bull trap where there's a U here and bulls are trapped, we could look for a short down to the trend line. You just gotta wait for price on this one as well. Find these opportunities on a 15-minute chart. It makes it a little bit easier. So for example, we got this trend line being respected. We're looking at the key levels, which would be right here and here and here. See the fact that it just drops into here without, you know, it holding first or having a U makes the structure pretty weak. So when we do come back in there, we can look for the buy opportunity. We're also watching these levels over here, but all seller liquidity is ideally down here. So I want to watch price react to this 800 level. GJ is a little bitch. I'm gonna put in my notes. I don't really trade GJ, but mark it up for you guys. Daily chart. Okay. No. It gets hard when it's overvalued in these 630. That's still high. We may be able to push that level. I don't know. Okay. JPY. So yeah, we're just watching here, we're watching the trend line, and we're watching this trend line.
Haven't traveled in a while, but don't worry. Expedia
GBP,
Travel
JPY.
and you could save 20% or more on thousands of hotels between June 8th and 12th.
Did you guys know you could save 20% or more on thousands of hotels June 8th to June 12th? Well, if you didn't know, now you know. Woo! And then last but not least, my favorite pair right here. I feel like we got to break these highs with GBP USD before we do start to come down. Because all bullish liquidity is above that level. But if you look at the daily chart, just like the other pairs, we have a crown support at this 1.40060 level. So I feel like price does eventually have to come back down there. But I'm not sure if price has to, push above first. Well, basically watching this crown neck, which is at 1.41650, and that's right there, 1.41650. Right, so yeah, so we're watching this right here. I feel like we're gonna get a move down with this first. We do have this inverted crown, you gotta look out for that, so you may be able to see bear traps to one of these levels. Alright, so to buy this pair, I'm looking for a bear trap to this level, or this level. For the sell opportunity, I'm looking for a bull trap above this level, or this level. So if you see a breakout and then it comes back into value, we could short to these next shoulders, because I think we do have to push to this level, but we've been in this range for the last couple of weeks, so there's nothing really confirmed here. You just gotta wait for price and then play it by day. We're also watching these levels too, 1.41340. You could also find maybe a bear trap at that level. So we're just waiting for price to react to one of these levels. So, put in my notes. USD daily chart. Okay. Alright, so daily chart looks like it wants to come down and test this level. And this level right here, I don't feel like putting it on my screen because I don't like having that much, but we're watching this 1.50 for sell ops. Watching that too. Bull traps. Just like Euro USD and gold, I would like to see price come down first and trap bears for the buy opportunity. I don't really want to sell, but I have no bias. So if I get the bull trap, I'm gonna take the bull trap. But I'm looking for the bear trap. That's what I'd rather take, honestly. Because we got this inverted crown. I think we got to push out of this range before we do come back down. But at the same time, we don't have any bias. So GBP USD daily chart looks like it wants to come down to 1.4080 level, but the hourly chart looks like we have an inverted crown for buy ops. We're looking for bear traps to one of the key levels, 1.41500 and 1.41650, 1.41350 for sell ops. We're looking for bull traps above one of the trend lines. Also, we're watching the key levels too. So like this level right here, it's right here. You can see the bull trap and find that short into that value right there. Or even if we break above this, we get the short opportunity when the bull trap is present, you know, once the wicks are filled on a 15-minute chart. So you got to set these things up, and then you got to come down to the smaller time frame and then wait for them to set up here. So, you know, like for example, as you can see, there's an inverted crown, right? That doesn't mean buy right away. You gotta wait for bears to get trapped. See, you could also see this starting to form. Just draw out the lines that stick out. So yeah, like I said, price does look like it wants to continue down at first. So we're gonna wait for that retracement, wait for the bear traps for the bull opportunity, but at the same time, we don't have any bias. We have this U right here, which may indicate a little bit more downside at the open. So we're gonna watch price. Okay. Also watching this. See how it respected that? See, this is what I'm looking for. This is what I mean by a bull trap. Like, say price breaks out, right? And then we trap bulls. Price comes in. Retest that level. You're entering on the retest. And then boom. You're short to the next level. So on and so forth. Alright, guys. If you guys got any questions, please feel free to shoot me a DM on Instagram.com/ZeroDrawDrew. Also, if you like this video, please give us a thumbs up so it motivates us to continue doing these videos. Good luck, everybody. Have a great week.